Interrogations didn't happen on U.S. soil. Was there concern that maybe these folks would get legal protections within the United States, and that's why it was done at black sites?
We didn't read them their Miranda rights either. These are not American citizens. They are unlawful combatants. They are terrorists. They are people who have committed unlawful acts of war against the American people. And we put them in places where we could proceed with the interrogation program and find out what they knew so we could protect the country against further attacks. And it worked.
Let me ask you to respond to John McCain and David Petraeus. General Petraeus said this in 2007 to his troops about these interrogation techniques. Some may argue that we would be more effective if we sanctioned torture or other expedient methods to obtain information from the enemy. That would be wrong. And of course, here's what Senator McCain said earlier this week.
I know the use of torture compromises that which most distinguishes us from our enemies. Our belief that all people, even captured enemies, possess basic human rights which are protected by international conventions the United States not only joined, but for the most part authored.
Your reaction?
My reaction is the same as Leo Thorsness, who was on the air this week, captured, pilot shot down over Vietnam, held in captivity for many years, subjected to torture, who this week said waterboarding is not torture. He also holds the Medal of Honor, as did Bud Day, who was also captured and tortured and subsequently made it clear that he did not believe waterboarding was torture.
So if an American citizen is waterboarded by ISIS, are we going to try to prosecute ISIS for war crimes?
He's not likely to be waterboarded. He's likely to have his head cut off.
Right.
But not a close call.
If another country captures a U.S. soldier, the Iranian regime, waterboards,
Chuck,
is that going to be an accepted...
You're trying to come up now with hypothetical situations. Waterboarding, the way we did it, was in fact not torture. Now, when you're dealing with terrorists, the likes of Al-Qaeda or the likes of ISIS, I haven't seen them waterboard anybody. What they do is cut their heads off. What they did to 3,000 Americans on 9/11, that was brutal, bloody murder. It's absolutely can't be compared with what we did with respect to our enhanced interrogation program.
Now, there is an implication here that